Jack, why are you not driving your brand spanking new less than 100-mile 2022 High Country Duramax? And that's simply what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to what's gonna be an epic day. Every day is absolutely awesome, and today there is absolutely no exception to that rule. We're blessed to be able to do what we do here on the channel, and I'm blessed to be able to have you guys to take along in the day-to-day life of what I've been up to lately. And it's been busy, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I decided to take on building an 80 by 60 pole building, essentially myself. Now, I've got a quarterback friend, Mike, who's been the one calling all the shots or plays, if you will, in a figurative football sense. But Jake and I have been doing a lot of the work. And work we are gonna do today, we've got some pretty exciting things to prepare for what will be a transformation later in the week, my real time, not vlog time, of the exterior of the building. I wanted to give you guys a really important update before we get to that, though, about Dream Diesel giveaway number 19, that 2015 LML Duramax with 63mm turbo, 10mm pump, 2214 concave morph wheels, 355 middos, and all that powder coat up underneath. As of this very moment that I'm filming this video, I do not have a winner yet for that truck. So I know you guys are getting anxious, as am I. In real time, I'll be updating all of you on Instagram, so if you haven't followed me there, it's at Enthusiast Apparel and at DURTYMAX. If you have an Instagram, go ahead and give them a follow. If you have Facebook, check me out at DURTYMAX Jack or Enthusiast. Everything is real time right there, being that I only upload 3 times a week. I also just had to show you guys something that I'm really proud of. My baby garage. Formerly known as Baby Garage and Big Garage. Once Big Garage is done, Baby Garage is gonna be renamed to Wifey Garage. Wifey Garage is gonna become her complex for her vehicle storage. I don't know where we're gonna be parking the R8. We might park the R8 in here with the Jeep Wrangler, because all of that stuff is gonna be over in the new building. My workshop, my toolbox, new building, and mower, new building. Jack's Denali is probably gonna hang out in here because it's accessible, and he's the king of the household. He deserves prime parking. But I did a little bit of a reorg. We got the R8 over on the left side versus the right side now, and all the walking space is just that much clearer. We've got the Cheetah 2 tucked up in the corner, and it's front and center. It deserves it. This mower is an absolute beast. I'm a big enthusiast of commercial equipment, and this commercial mower is no exception to my love for equipment. The R8 was in the walking space, so every time I walked out, I felt like I had to kind of sneak by. But now, I got plenty of room for activities. Now I'm all about it. So today, I'm gonna be talking to you guys a little bit about this 2022 Duramax and the reasons as to why I haven't given it any attention on the vlog, other than referencing that it's just got 91 miles on it. I actually haven't driven it one time. And Jake, how long have we had this truck? 2.5 weeks? Haven't driven it one single time, and it's kind of killing me a little bit, and I'm gonna get there in a few minutes. I can't talk about it right now, mostly because we just got a material delivery and we need to keep making progress so things can set up in time for the rest of the team to show up here on site. So just a little recap, we did some compaction of the 2A modified stone, layer 1. I learned that in this process, we actually need more stone. So fun fact here for the building, we are not gonna have 150 ton of stone, rather we're gonna have double that, 300 ton of stone. It got us close to where we need to be to get to half of where we actually need to go. I had a lengthy phone call last night with Kyle of RR Buildings. I greatly appreciate his insight and his consulting advice on this building, because really it is an extension of everything that he's accomplished on his YouTube channel. Fun fact size, these windows are the exact dimension windows that Kyle uses. I actually use Kyle's designer who mocks up all the building plans for the sketch of this building. I love to collaborate across platforms, especially with really down-to-earth, hardworking people, and Kyle is one of them, Jeremy, as well. The addition of this stone is an afterthought, but it's kind of a blessing in disguise because of the grade of my property. You can see it all slips down right to the entrance of the front of the building. Problem, because when we get a lot of rain, most of it absorbs into the stone and the dirt, but some of it can come down, and we definitely don't want it running into our finished location. So building this up another 4 to 5 inches is actually going to dramatically reduce the chances of water leaching in, and it's going to put our pad, rather than right flat at the footer, it's going to bring it 6 inches above this post. It's not only going to completely cover the footer, but it's really going to add to reinforcement of not only our Midwest permacolumn brackets, but also our 4x6 and 6x6 posts. China bug. Jake's working on framing up the last 3 window boxes. We've got the other 7 installed, and that brings us to what we're going to be working on today. All right, guys, sorry about a little bit of the background noise. I've got somebody up here running the 90 loading out more rocks. I bet you never would have guessed. Rocks on this YouTube channel? No idea what you're talking about. That's a new phenomenon here. So, anyway, guys, we're gonna be hanging some windows today. We've got these ones. We've got some nice vinyl clad windows, 4x3 in construction, and they are side sliders, not up and downers. 48 inches in length, 36 inches in height. 3x4, they're gonna be really nice. They sit 50 inches tall, and after my slab is poured at 6 inches up, that's gonna put us at about 44 inches of total height. Did I do that math right? I think I did. Sometimes I don't think when I do math. I think in my brain, but then it doesn't come out the right way. It happens to the best of us. So I got a few things. I've got some galvanized screws, I've got some caulk, and I've got some flashing tape. That flashing tape is gonna go along our bottom edge here because we will be flashing with J-channel out for water drainage. Wow, I really sound like I know what I'm doing. Yo, when you're all done and set on that, I'm gonna have you hold this just so I can run a screw in. Actually, I might not even need you. Other than the fact that I'm an idiot and I left my screws right over there. Hey!
We have a window.
We have a window. We're done. Quitting time. Oh, I was supposed to put the latches on the outside?
Yeah.
So is this in the Jake entrance?
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey. Take a large buffalo chicken cheesesteak.
With or without cheese?
Without cheese. So I'll just take a buffalo.
With or without whiz?
A buffalo steak.
With the whiz or without the whiz?
With the whiz.
Onions?
Lots of onions. Few peppers too.
That'd be $15.99.
That's not bad for a sandwich.
They slide nice, bro.
They better. They're brand new windows.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how we hang a window. I've never actually hung a window in my entire life, so I'm really proud of that, as a matter of fact.
Are you ready? Let's get it started.
Now we're gonna go through these windows, but even faster.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's get it started.
Serious sense of accomplishment right there, standing inside the building, under roof, under trusses, around framing. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm repeating all these steps because it's a big process to get to even where we are right now, looking out windows. So we've got 10 of these things. They're double pane insulated, vinyl clad windows, super nice, and best part is, they're perfectly level. Pretty nice windows, double latch locking. We've got a screen on one side for easy cleaning and everything like that. They open fully here, as you can see. Operate real nice, super smooth. Nothing beats a nice smooth window. I don't know, maybe it's just me getting old because I appreciate the little things in life. And we went with white vinyl windows for 2 reasons. The primary reason's actually because they match the windows and the styling of the vinyl on my house. As you can see, as you guys know, the goal with this building is to complement the house, not make it look like it was some add-on or afterthought. And the second reason is actually cost. I have about $2,300 in these 10 windows in total, which I thought was pretty reasonable, all things considered. Where I also had black windows quoted as a thought because I wanted to do my due diligence just to see or validate any of my assumptions, and come to find out they were nearly triple the cost, which is wild. I guess the painting or the dyeing of the vinyl is an added cost that increases things by a multiplier of 3. Hop up in the skid steer real quick and grab the 84-inch bucket. You can see we got stone dust in it right now. This is where the gas line is going to go to the trench that we dug out for our 500-gallon propane tank. I'm going to spread that dust, and then I'm going to take the remaining amount of rock that I got over here, and I'm actually going to spread it on this side of the outside of the building, and hopefully I have a little bit more to spread on that side, because it seems like every time we work on this building, it's raining, and when it's raining, this clay turns to a nasty, soupy mud that just sticks to your shoes all day, and it really is annoying, but it also fatigues you because you're carrying around that much more weight. So I'm hoping that I can get enough spread out just in this little walk area here so we can stay out of the dirt. Hey, how are you?
impossible. I know you ain't prepared for what you about to face. So if you're looking for asylum, this the wrong place. Defeat never known it. I don't condone it. Weakness never shown it. I dismantle my opponent. It's in my DNA. It's who I got to be. Ain't nothing stopping me. Fulfill the prophecy.
All right, that beeping sound is a glorious sound because we are preparing our inner, what I'm gonna call kickboards. They are those pressure treated boards right there that are inevitably going to be our final grade. So that means when I stand right here, we are talking our final grade, and then that brings our windows right there perfectly to 44 inches, and it's glorious. The perspective from here is a lot better from down here. That is the change that you guys just saw from that drop that we are gonna have to make with at least 150 minimum more ton of stone, but I like to say stone is cheaper than concrete. So what we're doing right now is using our Bosch laser. That was a recommendation to buy from a really good friend of mine. He had my best interest in mind. I didn't think I'd ever need it, but man, I tell you what, we've found so many uses for that thing. Jake's using the laser right now to basically get our trued up line on these posts. We have to make a few minor adjustments to the height of them so we can't measure right off of them. So we're using that laser to basically set our measurement. The laser can't go any lower than where we're at, so we're actually going 1 inch and 15/16 under that mark, and that's gonna get us at exactly our finished grade of 6 inches of concrete that we'll be able to pour, and we're gonna be able to use these. You can keep hammering, you're good.
No, I know. I just want to make note of this dumbass fly that already got stuck in the window.
It's stuck in between the glasses,
No,
Aaron.
it's, can't even fly out when there's all this. Like, yo, let me out of here. I can't get out.
Let me out, 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 let me out. Would you agree that it's every fly's worst nightmare to get trapped just like that guy?
Oh, undoubtedly. Yeah, he's just like, dude, what is going on?
Let me out, 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 let me out. So we're gonna get to work on that right now so we can use that as a guide for where our stone needs to be at a minimum, as well as the insulation mat that's 2 inches thick. It's a dense board insulation. Boys and girls, I know a lot of you are curious about this high country sitting inside too, so don't leave this video. Trust me, we got some things to talk about. We've got a majority of our kick plates on, except I ran out of material. We're probably gonna need 1, 2, potentially 3 more boards. Some of our cuts ended up wasting us some material. I guess that's also part of this learning process.
How dare you do the dirty way?
One more time.
No laughing.
I really apologize for having to hold out on you the entire vlog to get to this point in time. It's just that, man, when we can work, we gotta get the job done. A lot of this would be practically impossible to do alone, and while Jake is here, we gotta take full advantage of that man's muscle. But anyway, so I've been seeing the comments and getting the DMs. You guys are wondering, Jack, why are you not driving your brandy spanking new, less than 100-mile 2022 high country Duramax? And that simply needed to be answered in a vlog fashion because, you know, as I thought about it, I really haven't made all that much video content about it, and being that it's a brand new truck, a 2022, and it's got some pretty cool features, I wanted to take today to kind of highlight some of those things that I'm really excited about and that are honestly going to be pretty influential in how we go about building this truck right here. But we'll get to those in a minute. The big reason that I haven't been driving the truck is mostly because it is brandy spanking new, and honestly, I just don't want to put all that many miles on it. I've actually almost somewhat challenged myself to see if I can do the build without crossing 100 miles. Now, I don't know if that's truly going to be possible throughout the entire time that we have it here, but I would like to see if I can get the thing to where I envision it going without going 9 more miles in the truck. I don't know. It seems like a little bit of a ridiculous goal, but at the same time, it sounds kind of fun. This is a super sweet truck though, and me challenging myself with that goal also sounds kind of crappy because I genuinely do want to drive it. And then on top of that, you know, I really like this thing because it has factory fold down steps. They actually make the exact same sound as the Ram ones. They have a little bit of a delay to them, and I do notice a few things about them, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, I've somewhat elected to not drive the truck all that much until it's done, and then once it's done, I'm certainly going to drive it. And the mod process is actually just about to begin. We may or may not be picking up a super sick set of wheels for this thing very soon, potentially even later this week. But I don't know, guys. The question is, do we try to build this truck at its factory reverse leveled state, or should we lift it? Or should we level it, kind of like Misfit? Wow, decisions. It seems like the factory has already set us up for somewhat of a success story here. I guess only time's gonna tell, boys. All right, boys and girls, it's been a great day. Thank you as always for stopping by the YouTube channel. It means the absolute world that you guys pop in on these videos, and I'm trying my absolute best to film as much as I possibly can and bring you guys along with me as I'm learning, trying to apply those new sets of skills and regurgitate them to all of you. As I had mentioned in my last upload, I know that this isn't my core competency on YouTube, but acorn, we're good. Only if that tree was all the way in the back, because the deer love acorns. They're all up here. They're going to waste. We should just move the tree, right? That's a sensible thing to do, of course. As I was saying, I love to use this platform as a means to connect with all of you guys and do things in life. And all of them revolve around trucks. And as we remember, this building right here is going to be what is the new canvas for making videos in the future, which I'm really, really excited about. But in order to get to that point, we can't just snap our fingers. We actually have to put the work in. And as DMAX Rhino says, if there's anything in life, you got to work for it, and work for it I love to do. It's something that I'm really passionate about. So I just want to say, hang in there. We're going to be getting back to the truck content, sprinkling it in here and there, beginning that high country build, and doing a whole bunch of other things as we typically do, but we got to get this building done, and my goal is to have it done by the end of October. So it's a little bit of an aggressive goal, but I wanted to set it in place. We're already mid-September. There's still a lot to be done. We're gonna hopefully start putting some tin on the exterior of this building very, very soon, and that's gonna get us one step closer to finishing the inside, getting the electrical run, getting the recreation space somewhat formed out. We're gonna form that concrete slab, then pouring the other part of the slab, bringing the stone in, grading around it, doing the lighting, everything. There's a lot of stuff to do. I may or may not be losing sleep about all the things that I have on my mind, but it's all good because I'm super grateful I get to do these things, and I'm grateful I get to bring you guys along with me. So anyway, tap that subscribe button if you haven't already, like button and notification bell, because come on boys, while you're there, you might as well do it. And I'll see y'all in the next upload.